Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? Yes, you did. You said you'd be coming back this way again, maybe, 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 maybe. Baby, 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 oh, baby. I love you. Oh, 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 I really do. But now you see me and you don't know my name. I swear it, baby. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Why don't you know my name? Know my name. I swear it, baby. Ooh, ooh. You don't know my name. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. How y'all doing? I'm dedicating that to Lily because poor Lily was trying to get Muscle Man Bobby's attention and he acted like he ain't know who she was, didn't want to speak. So I'm dedicating those two songs to her. What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I'm here to review season 6, episode 7 of Tyler Perry's soap opera comedy drama, The Oval. And tonight's episode is titled, If These Walls Could Talk. Why am I making everything into a song? I don't know. But before I get into this review, I got to give a shout out to my people. Shout out. Oh, and I have to say this. I don't know, one of y'all asked me if I had a PO Box. Well, I got one now, and it is PO Box 63, New York, New York, 10030. So I don't know, y'all trying to send me some, whatever you want to send me. Listen, I'll take it. I appreciate it. You don't have to send me anything, but you asked for me. Somebody asked me to get a PO Box, so I got one. So you could send me some lovely gifts because you said, listen, I don't do the Cash App. I don't trust none of that online stuff. So give me your PO Box so I can send you something. So you asked, and I answered. So there it is. That's PO Box 63, New York, New York, 10030. And I'll leave it in the comment section too. So anyway, shout outs to my lovely people. Shout outs to my people like June BLC, Queen E, the RC Kroger, TG Shy Girl, aka Karima Khadijah, Lamont Simpson, Richard Manley, Jador Couture, Kalindra Antonelli. Why did I say it like that? Barbara Smith, Miss Lavender, Feld Foster Dog Mom, CTNTG, Angry Smurf, Saxton Heights, and Nadine Harris. Shout outs to all of you. I do appreciate you. Keep those comments coming. And also, folks, please, 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 go watch my review of Luther's documentary, Luther Never Too Much. But I do appreciate you for watching these videos. You keeping this channel going and growing. And y'all showed out on my last review of The Oval. I do appreciate you. Much love to you. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Now, I done got all the begging out the way. Let me... Oh, and also shout outs to... I forgot the person's name. You know who you are. I love you. You know who I'm talking about. They know. They can feel it. They know who I'm talking. Count your blessings. Thank you. Count your blessings. That's what I want to give a shout out to as well. Now, let's get down to this episode of If These Walls Could Talk. Because I done wasted 4 minutes already yammering and blabbering and then get to the review. And I know y'all like, man, get to the review. All right, let's get to the review. So Donald is in the room with Kyle. And, you know, this episode should have been called What Happened? Because I swear... I should have counted how many times a character said, what happened? What happened? What's going on? Well, what happened? I need to know what happened. What's going on? What? That just went on throughout this whole episode, and that was getting on my nerves. So Donald is tripping out because he's like, he can't believe. He's like, he calls Kyle, and he's like, Kyle, I need to know what's going on because this dude called me from the Oval, but there's no way he could really be in the Oval, but he called me from the Oval, and Kyle was like, listen, if he called from the Oval, all the other numbers are shut down. So what do you mean? How did he do that? What he had to have been in the Oval. So they're like trying to figure things out, and then they finally, after all that, all that went on for 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, but it went on for a long time. They finally were like, oh, and they race off to the Oval. And then you see Max there still holding the guard down, not even going to let them in. And when they finally get in there, they see Shaggy and Victoria hanging from the windows at the Oval. Again, I wasn't feeling this whole hanging. You could have did anything else but a hanging, and then I ain't like that. I didn't like that. And then the timing is really bad because it's Black History Month. We really, come on, writers. This is what y'all could have came up with something better than, I don't know. But I didn't like that. I wasn't feeling that whole hanging thing anyway. So anyway, they take them down off of there. They're not getting a pulse. They bring the doctors in. They're rushing and they're trying to get to see what's going on and try to help this, that, and the third. Well, we do know that they survived it. They survived it. I'm sorry, all these songs is in my head. But they survived it. And they're still on pins and needles. Things are going crazy. And then you still, throughout this episode, they're using this code Red Arrow. Because Red Arrow means something that happened to the president. Red Arrow. But they're like, how did this man get up in here? And how did he get out of here? And now they want to know. And now here's the crazy thing is they forget about those little tunnels that Crazy Jason know about. So that's how they got in and out of there. So they hung him. And I thought Hunter was going to stay in there like coming at Oval like, yeah, I'm back. But he did this and he went back through the tunnels back to his section of the White House. Okay, that's what we doing. All right, that's what we doing. And then I'm telling him, we heard, what the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell happened? What the hell? Oh my, what the hell happened? What happened? What? That got on my nerves. So then we see Priscilla, who's also been getting on my nerves these past few episodes, go up to Isaac, who I call James Ingram. She goes up to Isaac and she's telling him that she wants to go speak to Hunter. She has no clue what was going on or anything. And Isaac told her, nah, you can't go. You can't speak to him. And she was like, I want to speak to him. And he said, listen, you can't. He said, you better turn around or you won't get turned around. And he said, either you leave now or you leave in a body bag. And then she's like, oh, you're going to regret this. But she finally left. But she annoyed me. Just go. Just go. She's been getting on my nerves. But I think in this episode, Lord have mercy, Miss Nancy has topped everyone with people getting on my nerves because she is nerve-wracking. She just pisses me off. So we see Priscilla go down to Richard. He's in whatever that room is he's in, and he says Red Arrow. You know what that means? We got to stay put. She said, well, don't you want to know what's going on? And Richard's like, no, we got to stay put. So these two are supposed to be undercover. I'm trying to figure out what is it exactly they're supposed to be doing? Because every time Rich's directive is always, we're to stay put. So y'all were hired to spy and just stay put. Y'all don't do nothing. Y'all don't handle nothing. Y'all just stay put. And he's tripping because he got so much going on in his mind. He killed his daddy. His wife is a hoe and all this other stuff. So he's upset all how good he was to her, this, that, and the third. And he said he just wanted Miss Nancy to be a decent woman. And as good as he was to her, look at what she did. And then he said, you know what? I want to kill her. He said, because I got bodies on me. And Priscilla was like, don't say that. No, don't say that. No. He said, don't tell me how to feel. He said, I want to kill her. She said, what you mean you got bodies? He said, I was in war. She said, well, you ain't in war now. He said, well, I'm in war with this hoe. I'm in war with her because, first of all, she had the baby that wasn't mine, and she played it off like he was her nephew. Then she's the reason. He said it, and I think one of you all said it in the comments. It might have been Lamont. One of you all said Miss Nancy was the cause of all their issues, all their problems, because she let Ruth come in there with the ragadushis and take Barry's baby. She's the reason. That's why he's saying she's the reason Barry's dead. She made this whole mess, was cheating on him with his daddy. And he's right. It is all Miss Nancy's fault. And then Priscilla was getting on my nerves with, I'm not going to say it's her fault. No, I'm not. And don't you feel that way? Blah, 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 yakety yak. Come on, son. Come on. It's the truth. So then she's like, oh, he's saying all this, and I'm saying in my head, now man, as soon as you find out that Miss Nancy done cleaned your bank accounts out, you really gonna flip and you really gonna want to kill her. And as soon as I said that, Richard's phone rang and it was the bank. Sir, we just want to let you know that all your accounts have been, first of all, I guess maybe because that's his wife, y'all ain't putting no alerts on stuff. They just cleaned out his accounts. Everything was cleaned out. He said the IRA account, the stocks, the Christmas fund, the damn, Richard, she took everything. She took everything. I said, now I'm on Richard's side. Richard, go over there and get her for that, because that was dirty. That was real dirty. And then Priscilla's still with this, no, you know, I can't believe she did that. Now she's getting, he said, see what I mean? And now she's like, I can't believe she did that. I can't believe. And then she gets all sad and distraught. And I was like, well, what are you so worked up about? Then when Richard leaves, she's in the room. Oh, I can't believe she did. What are you carrying on for? I don't know. That was interesting to me. That was crazy. Then we mosey on down to Miss Nancy with Sharon. They come up to the house. Sharon's sitting on the stoop. Sharon's like, what's going on? What's with all this booze and stuff and all this? She said, you don't know. Miss Nancy tells her, let's come inside. We're going to talk about all this stuff. When they get inside, Miss Nancy tells us, Barry's dead. Sharon's like, what? She's shocked. And she instantly says, Kareem did it. Because she said, I went over there and he had Barry's phone and it was bloody. And I hit him with a bat. She went through that whole detail and all. She said, Kareem did it. But y'all refresh my memory. I thought she knew. Didn't she go in the room and see what the body that they thought was Barry? I don't know. Maybe I'm mixing it up. Remember when she went in the house with Kareem and I thought she thought that was Barry's body laying there. But anyway, Miss Nancy said, no, ain't no way Kareem did it, because the Ragadushis, that's their names, right? Ragadushis, Ragadoolies, Ragadushis. The Ragadushis said they did it. And then she's like, you know, drinking. Miss Nancy said, get me a drink. And she said, now, baby, don't you want a drink? And Sharon said, no, I don't want a drink. No. But here's the thing that's annoying me too. Dale, why are you doing everything? Why is Dale doing everything that Miss Nancy tells him to do because she say do it? Screw her. What's she going to do? Say no. Somebody need to tell her you do it. You're being stupid. You're doing too much. You're spending too much money. You're being ridiculous. But no, nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing it. Meanwhile, Simone meets Lily. And I'm trying to figure out why they don't know each other already, because they should know each other, because they were the vice president. She's the vice president's wife. So when Lily was on the scene, she never met the vice president and his wife before, because Simone introduced herself like, oh, I'm Simone. And Lily was like, I know who you are. Yes, I'm familiar with you. And then they're trying to figure out what this mess is, what's going on. And Muscle Man Bobby's there, you know, and he didn't speak. And so Lily was like, you're not going to speak to me? He said, hello, Miss Winbush or Winthrop, Winterbottom, whatever her name and her last name is. He said, well, hello, ma'am. He ain't speak. He ain't want to be bothered with her. And then Lily asked Simone, you banging him? And Simone, oh, I'm a married woman. I would never. And they both play that off. Then they're having this whole conversation and they learn something is going on. What's going on? They're there with Alan. Alan is like trying to keep them there. And I thought that scene was funny because they're like, listen, what's going on? You need to tell us what's going on. What is this red arrow? What that mean? And he's like, you need to calm down. You need to chill out, this, that, and the third. And they push past. Well, actually, one of them kneed him in the balls. I think that was one of them. I think Lily kneed him in the balls and Simone smacked him. And they got past him so they could run to see what is going on and figure out, because they're like, what's this red arrow thing? And because Lily said, yes, a red arrow mean the sitting president is hurt. So we need to go see man down. Let's see what's going on. Then we saw the conversation between Max and Bobby talking about what happened. I saw everybody was like, what happened? What's going on? What happened? That's what this episode should have been called. Episode title should have been called What Happened? And he's asking all these questions. And he's like, well, who was at the door? And Max was at the door. So Bobby looks at him like, what's going on? It's crazy. And so Donald calls everyone in. And so it's Bobby, it's Sam, it's Lily, it's everybody in this room, Simone. And he's like, we got to get to the bottom of this and we got to figure all this stuff. Meanwhile, Simone is like, listen, I think you did this, Donald. I think you did this and you need to tell me what's going on. They can't, for some reason, you can't tell the first lady because she's the sitting first lady, but you can't tell her what's going on. I guess it's so confidential. He was like, listen, I could take you down there to the infirmary where you can see little punk ass husband, but I can't let you know. No. I can't tell you what happened to him. No. And she's flipping out. Somebody gonna tell me something. Well, I'm going to the press. And the lady told her, don't do that because Donald doesn't care for threats. She said, I don't care what he cares for. I said, oh, Lord, she about to get jacked up. Then they like, get her, they're holding her. Then the only one who could calm her down was Bobby. Bobby was like, ma'am, it wasn't him. You need to calm down. It's not what you think. This, that, and the third. And she's like, what happened? What happened? So then Donald's like, listen, y'all gonna get all this straight. Now he tells Sam, you, Max, who was the other one? Bobby, y'all go find these tunnels or whatever. Y'all figure this thing out. Go look, because Sam said it might have been through those tunnels or whatever, but it might be booby trapped or something. So I got to go get my suit of armor to be safe. He said, nah, bro, you ain't getting no suit of armor. You need to go in there just as is and take them with you. So he takes them. He goes, whatever. And they leave. I don't know why they left Bobby there with Simone. So I'm like, for a little bit, and she's asking him. He still didn't tell her what happened. I'm like, what? What's going on with that? So then he eventually leaves. So that was crazy. So I don't know. But Donald also has this plan where he says that we need to let Priscilla go back up there and speak to Donald, maybe to Hunter, so maybe she can make some sense of all this. Now, she already got turned down the first time, but he's like, he said, we got to get her up there. Maybe that will work. And he told that to Sam, too. Said, we're going to have to get your wife to do this and whatever. Because Sam said, I cleared the tunnel. It was no booby traps or nothing in there. That had to be the way he's in it. But who's to say that they're not waiting with us with guns a-blazing? So we still got a duel going on in the White House. Up here is Hunter and his crew. Over here is Donald and his crew. I'm ready for the battle. Let's get the battle on. Let's get it on. Then we have another scene back with Richard and Priscilla. And she's trying to hide her phone. The phone's ringing. It's Nancy calling. And Richard said, answer it. She said, I will not answer it. He said, answer it. She said, I will not. That went on forever. Then she finally answered it when Richard left. And Nancy was like, hey. She said, Nancy, did you spend all his money? I sure did. She said, Nancy, why'd you do that? Nancy said, I learned it from you. I was like, really? That's what you said? She said, I know you ain't judging me. I learned it from you. And she said, by the way, I got a gift for you. She said, I think you should put the money back. And Nancy said, I got a gift for you. Oh, my God. Nancy's an idiot. Nancy's a complete idiot. And she's just going too far. My kids are dead. My kids are dead. And he wanted a divorce. So now you spend all this money? It doesn't make any sense. So Priscilla tells her, she says, look, I'm not accepting no gift from you. Miss Nancy said, oh, I'll give it to Sharon. I don't care. I'll just give it to you. Oh, my goodness. That was crazy. So what else happened after that? They want to send Priscilla back up there to work things out. Then we have Kyle and Donald having this conversation. And Kyle tells him, we got to figure out a way to get Hunter back in our good graces for him to trust us. He don't trust us right now, and he never will. Who knows? We got to get him back to trusting us, right? We got to do that. And then he's gassing him up. Ooh, baby, I could see you behind that seat. You running this White House. You do it better than any of these fools here. Then this fool, this pervert, talking about he's horny. He turned on by this. And he think about having sex. And yeah, you know, I want to do all this. And Donald was like, dude, if you don't go, get out of here. This is not the time. This is not the time. Get the hell up out of here so we can do what we need to do. And we get back to, then we had the whole thing with him, Donald telling Alan, you got to have your office closer to me, and also go get my wife, Lily, this, that, and the third. Alan should have never came back to this job. But then we get to this last scene, and we have Victoria laid out, and Eli, and Simone is there with the nurse or whoever, and she's asking all these questions. And she's like, oh, your husband, he's getting a little bit better, this, that. And she said, she's like, what about this B right here? What's going on with her? And she said, oh, she's coming along a little bit. She said, well, what's that stuff right there? She tells her whatever this medication is or whatever. Then, of course, she pretends that she's faint and she needs some, can you get me something? The nurse leaves, and then says, checkmate, bitch, or hoe, or something like that. Checkmate. And she's putting the stuff in there, poisoning Victoria because she's trying to kill Victoria. And that is how the episode ended. Yep, that's it. What did you guys think of this episode? Where are we going with this? Can we get all this cat and mouse? Can we get some more? Can we get the war zone going? Are we going to get Barry's funeral? I guess not, right? Some of y'all say y'all think that Barry's still alive. So I forgot who said that. I think that was Miss Tasha. Somebody said they think he's still alive. But anyway, this episode was decent. But you know, I like it when it's tension and drama and fighting and carrying on. None of that happened in this episode. We need a little bit more. We need more of that. We need some more. Let's go to war. Let's get it going. I want to see people swinging off chandeliers, sliding down the stairs. Let's go all out. Let's get this battle for the White House on. Let's get it on. That's it. So that's all I have for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. I said that already, didn't I? But please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video.